My top NHL pick for today, March 14th, goes to an underdog. I'm going to reveal that pick very shortly to you, my dear bookie crushers. Yesterday, the hockey betting tip I shared with you was over 1.5 goals in the first period of the Avalanche vs Canadiens game. It only took 6 minutes before we won this bet, and a total of 5 goals were scored during the opening period. Don't you love those easy winners? Now let's take a look at today's NHL system picks. In other words, let's see which teams fit under any of my 10 NHL betting systems. You can spot them in the image shown on your screen by seeing those who are circled, along with a code indicating which strategy suggests betting them. Let's start with the column on the right. We have a couple of games where we have conflicting information. Indeed, one system points in the direction of Dallas, while another advises to back Vancouver. In this case, I'm going to stay away from that game. Same situation in the Islanders vs Kings game. Let's move to the middle column, where we have 3 teams qualifying under at least one of my betting angles: Montreal, Chicago, and Ottawa. However, keep in mind that my betting strategies don't perform well when the money line is greater than plus 160 in American format or 2.60 in decimal. Since all 3 of these squads exceed this threshold, I am not putting any cash on them. Finally, in the first column, we have 3 more teams fitting a NHL system. The Capitals at plus 146 odds in New York, the Lightning at plus 122 odds in New Jersey, and Philadelphia at plus 154 odds at home against Vegas. After digging deeper on each of those recommended plays, my top NHL pick for today, Tuesday, March 14th, is the Tampa Bay Lightning at plus 122 odds or 2.22 in decimal, playing at the Devils. That being said, I'm not ultra confident about this play, so I recommend going easy. Personally, I bet between 1% and 4% of my bankroll on each play, depending on my level of confidence. In this case, I put a wager corresponding to 1% of my bankroll. Now, let me explain to you the reasons backing this pick. The NHL betting strategy suggesting to take a stab on the Lightning today is called the stingy goalies, and it works like this. Fade the home team provided that their money line is smaller than plus 125 in American format if they have won their past 3 contests by allowing a maximum of 3 goals in each of those victories. That is clearly the case here, since the Devils have obtained the W in each of their last 3 games by allowing 0, 1, and 2 goals respectively. Please note that this betting system has generated a profit of 63.88 units over 933 bets during an 8-year period. One more thing reinforces my confidence about Tampa winning this game. The Lightning are 4-1 over their past 5 visits in New Jersey, and they are 8-2 in their last 10 meetings overall. I also like the fact that the Devils are coming off a huge 3-0 victory over the Carolina Hurricanes, so it will be hard to replicate the same level of intensity here. However, I'm not putting a big wager on Tampa because their quality of play has left something to be desired lately. During their last 14 games, they've won just 4, and those victories occurred against Chicago, Philadelphia, Detroit, and Anaheim. There are no powerhouses among those teams for sure. Still, I believe it is worth taking a stab on Tampa to pull off the upset in New Jersey tonight. My 27-day trip in Curacao and Aruba ends today, which makes me and my family quite sad, but the good news is we will finally get to see our 2 golden retrievers later tonight. We are so excited to see them again, and I expect the dogs to get pretty crazy once we step inside the house. I'll talk to you again tomorrow for another NHL pick, but this time I'll be back in Quebec City. Please let us know in the comments below what is your top NHL pick for today and why. Let's create a community where we help each other crush the sports books. I'm looking forward to read you below.